Hey you guys, how's it going? Been a while since I posted a video. I've been really busy the last few months. Gonna do a video review today of some more blades. Meaning to get to these for a long time. Some of my personal favorite blades I've ever owned. I own both of the blades you see in front of you. These are the Cold Steel Extra Large Voyagers. And you can see there's two blade styles. I got the clip point and the Tonto version right here. Um, let's just go over the stats quick and get those out of the way in case you guys were wondering about the weight or the length or anything. 5 1/4 inch blades. Sorry, 5.5 inch blades for both of them. And the blade thickness is on the Tonto is 4 millimeters. Um, it's a little bit thinner on the clip point. Not too sure exactly what the clip point is. Um, the Tonto is heavier. The Tonto is about 7.7 ounces, and this is about 7.2. The clip point. Um, there's a 6 inch and 3/4 long Grivery handles, and blade material is Japanese AUS 8A stainless, and they have these stonewash finishes that are just awesome. I've said that before in other Voyager videos. You can see the glow, that beautiful stonewash there. I just love it. I think it's such a nice feature to have on a knife, is that stonewash. Helps with rust a little bit, and it just looks so appealing. Definitely a good feature. Something I really like about them. Um, yeah, so these knives are really, they're a special kind of knife. They're really big. They're folding knives, so they do fold up. They're not fixed blades. You can see like so. They have a pocket clip here that you can change to either side, and you have your lanyard hole and all that good stuff. You can deploy them with thumb studs, and they have a really nice. They have really good lock and detent feels to them, so they're really well made by Cold Steel. It's hard pressed to find something, and I have been hard pressed to find something by Cold Steel that really is just not superb quality. Um, you can see the grind on the clip point here is a full flat grind, right from the top to the bottom. Nice taper, really good for hacking and slashing stuff. Really beefy blade. And the Tonto is a hollow grind, more of a slicing application blade, fine precision cutting. But also the Tonto, obviously, being as it is really a specified piercing knife, it's got a really reinforced tip on it. This tip is so thick. Kind of reminds me of if you look at the front of a ship or something, it's really quite unique, but it's a really thick blade, and really good, a good quality Tonto from Cold Steel. One thing you have to talk about when you talk about Cold Steel is the triad lock system. This is the, in my opinion, strongest lock on the market. There's also the Axis lock for the Benchmades and stuff, which are adequately strong as well. I just think these locks, in my personal experience, landscaping and snow removal, and the tasks that I've used these knives for, these locks are just unbreakable. They really are. You got to put a lot of force onto these locks to get them to break. Some people actually even have trouble releasing the lock pin here, or releasing the lock back knife with the space bar, and because they're so tight that their thumbs can't even press it down. Takes some getting used to. They're really something to get used to, these Cold Steel knives at first, because if you're used to your spring assists and your liner locks and just side compression locks and regular lockbacks and stuff like that, you're used to not having so much pressure on that lock, but with that space bar and everything, and that locking up so tight, it's something to behold when you first get your hand on that space bar and you go, wow, that took a lot of force. That took me 2 hands to get that free. So it's definitely odd at first. These Grivery handles are checkered. They got this iron cross pattern to them. Don't know if the light's gonna pick it up, but they're like these iron cross looking checker pattern, and it's really nice and firm. It's got a lot of friction. It really locks your hand in nice, and I really like it. They're meant for large hands. I can get all my fingers on this, no problem. There's a lot of room on this handle, so you got big hands, this is probably the knife for you. Couple other things about it. You know, obviously, you can't deny the fact that these are really self-defense blades as well. I mean, they've got a lot of reach, and they can potentially do a lot of damage as well. So, you know, anybody who is looking for that type of knife, I mean, I'm not going to say very much more about it, except, I mean, this is probably going to fit the bill for you pretty well. Just a quick note, they do have two stainless steel liners. I don't know if you can see, but they are lined. That's going to add to your weight, but it is going to help with side-to-side rigidity. So they're not skeletonized either, so just take that in consideration. But all in all, this is really, the whole Voyager series from Cold Steel are really uh, valuable. Well, it's a whole series of just valuable blades. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find so many options: serrations, fully serrated, half serrated, and there is another blade style, the Caro, which I don't have here, but and they come in different sizes: 3-inch models, 4-inch models. They're really one of the best series of knives I've ever seen. I've said that before, and I really enjoy this series a lot. And they come razor sharp from Cold Steel, one of the sharper knives I've seen. And yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you guys these knives and give you my thoughts on them. I carry this one with me every day. It's a backup knife in my everyday bag. I don't use it for anything, you know, strange. I just use it in case I need to prepare some food. I just like having the capability of having a long reach blade when I'm cutting meat and cutting vegetables and stuff like that, because I'm not going to be able to do that entirely with the Benchmade Griptilian that I've got on my person right now, you know. Or mini Griptilian, sorry. But, you know, obviously it'll do the job, but when it comes to cutting up like a steak or cutting up a tenderloin or a roast or cutting up a cabbage or a head of lettuce or something, and I don't have a chef knife around and I just have to rely on what I've got, I'm going to use the bigger blade. I'm just going to be able to get much more functionality out of it. Also, another thing they're good for is obviously outdoor blades. You know, if I had to backpack with a fixed blade, or sorry, with a folding knife, I didn't have the the option to bring a fixed blade with me, which I can't imagine that ever happening. But if I did, I would definitely pick a Cold Steel extra large Voyager. I mean, without a doubt, I would have as big of a blade as I could, and I would have it as strong as I could. And I have personally batoned with this knife through birchwood, and it held up just fine. There was no chips on the blade. The lock never failed once. So these are really, really great knives. The price point, these are the big ones, so they're expensive. They're about 110 each here in Canada. They'll be cheaper in the States, but if you're looking for a really good large size folder, this should probably be the first knife you look at. I mean, there's a lot of big folders out there, but I don't think none of them are in the same ballpark as Cold Steel. So I would definitely take a look at them, guys, if you're looking for a really good series of knives and a really large knife. They will never let you down. And I've had a Voyager go through 2 winters now with no rust falling in, snow falling in, ice melt, which is salt. No rust, not even oxidizing marks. So they are really good quality products. Go to Cold Steel's website and check out everything that they have. I'm sure you'll find something. So yeah, one more point I'd like to make. If I could choose a knife that is not a fixed blade, but could do its best to match the rigidity and the strength that a full tang gives you, but you can't have one, I would choose a Cold Steel with a triad lock in it, because that's as close as you can come with a folding knife, I believe. So guys, thanks for watching this quick video on the Cold Steel Extra Large series. Please leave a comment, anything I left out, like, dislike, and if you like what you see, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you.